We're in DaVinci Resolve in the color portion to begin color grading. The very first thing we're going to do is adjust the luminance. Luminance is simply how bright an image is, the lowest being black and the very brightest being white. To do that, we're going to use the scope, the waveform scope. This came up automatically. There's a selection. We select the waveform. The bottom of the scope at 0 is totally black. Beyond the top of the scope, the image is blown out or completely white. The scope is a representation of the image from left to right. So we can see this portion of the image has some dark parts here. It has some very bright parts way up here. So this part here is probably way up there and bright. And as we go across, we have the pillar, which is kind of in the middle. And then we see this sky through here. So this portion is brighter. As we go across to the back, this part of the picture, things are a bit darker. I like to use my curves to handle this. There are different choices here. If you're color matching, you can use the color match. Many people like the primary wheels. I do not. This is the one I choose to use. The y-axis, which is the one represented here, is just luminance. R, G, and B are other axes that we'll use later. The one thing I want to do with this picture is I want to make sure that the shadows are dark, and I see there's room here at the bottom to bring this down. I grab this lower portion of my curve and I pull it, whoops, don't want to go too far, to there. Okay, so you can see what's happened there before and there's after. It enriches it. If I want to change any part of the image, a midtone or a darker part or a brighter part, I can use my qualifier tool. Let's say I want to bring this up a little bit, and then it puts a dot on the line. And if I move that dot straight up, I'm kind of affecting that part of the image. I don't really want to do that. I just leave it like that. But there are times where you may want to do that. And that is the waveform scope, and that is luminance. It is the first thing that you do.